with the mining pool, or with the nerd pool, mining pool, which is my pool. I think I got it fixed. I think I sorted it out with the difficulty. It's so far so good. Let me just show you here. There is no error. The error looks like to be it looks sorted out. So I think I got rid of that error. And crossing my fingers, hopefully it's gone. But right now, for now, okay, so now I'm gonna open this up and put this back where it was. Well, I gotta switch the hard drive on that because I had installed a hard drive on that. Let me just swap that drive back, put the one that came with that, and remove my drive off from there. This is my drive. So I'm just gonna swap back the original hard drive that came with this little computer. Replace it back. I don't think I'm going to use this main PC. Whoa. Careful. Move this. Just taking out this hard drive. This 1 terahash hard drive off, and I'm gonna put the original one back that came with that mini computer. I'll put that right there. This is the original drive. What's up? Let me put it on live chat. Alright, so this is the one that came with it. Hello. Put this one back. Grab that screw before it falls. drive back. Put the original hard drive back on that. Baxton. Who's Baxton? I'm not Baxton. I'm gonna put this here. Doesn't lock right here. Then right back. Back in the box. Cheers, what's up? Hey, Eli, I think I fixed it. Well, me and that guy checked the pull out. There's no error anymore. I think it's done. Well, what he did was, I was going back and forth with the guy, and so we went with starting it low. He was saying some weird stuff, but I didn't kind of understand it. But I think he started the difficulty low that way. That's what he did. I'm not 100% sure. But it appears to look like it's working now. There is no errors on these. So I tested it on those, and they're running fine. There's no errors. And I also checked the 2 rigs that I'm renting, and I was able to stabilize them because I had both of them at 10,000, right? I think it was too high. So I brought them down to like about 2,600 or something like that difficulty, and it seems that stabilized those 2 rigs, So far, I've got my fingers crossed. I think I'm on the right track. I think I'm on the right track. And another thing that I'm doing is I don't think I'm going to use mini computers. I think I'm changing my decision for mini computers. I think I'm going to go instead with that. Okay. Instead, I think I'm going to go with these computers. Okay. For the mining pool. Okay. Why? Because I can mess around with them better. I can upgrade them, higher than one of these. Right? So, because this one right now has 80 gigabytes of RAM. Okay. The graphic card doesn't matter. That's irrelevant for what I'm going to use it for. But I have a 47 here. So I'm going to be removing it out of here anyway, because I'm going to purpose these 2 for something, for the pool. So the CPU here that I got is a 5950X 16 core. That's the highest that this motherboard can take. So that's fine, 16 core. And the hard drive on this one is only a 250 gigabytes. I'm going to swap the hard drive there with a 1 terahash. This is brand new. I had it here because I was doing some testing. So I'm going to swap the hard drive to a 1 terahash here. And I'm going to buy another 1 terahash. And I'm going to put it in there, in that one. Okay. And that one's going to need another CPU itself too, because I need to speed it up. So that one as well, I'm going to get another 5950X on there. CPU. So I just got to get a hard drive, another 5950X. Okay, so kind of going with this route. The route that I'm going with is at this point is don't use these. These are fine. I could use them, but I'm not gonna use these because I gotta buy a bunch of these or whatever. Because at least I can mess around with the memory on these. Well, that's another thing. This one has 32 gigabytes RAM, and I'm going to get more RAM for that one. This one has 80 gigabytes. I'm going to take the 2 8s that I have in there. I think they're 8s. Might be 8s. I have 2 8s out of here. And I'm going to put in another 64 gigabytes, which will make this to 128 gigabytes. So both of them, I'm going to peak those out to 128 gigabytes. I mean, they can go higher, but I'm going to like 128. Trying to max it out. So I'm going with, at this point, is going with one is going to be the main one, right? And the secondary one is going to be the one that's holding the wallets, okay? So that's what I'm doing. Another thing I just got this in today. I got it in. I got a brand new router because my router cannot support the what is it there? That IP. So I had to get this one. Okay, because I can upload the Nord whatever VPN software on here, which this one was compatible to that. And I had to end up spending about another $80, I think, or so, a month. No, not a month. A year for that IP, just for the IP. Added to the NordVPN that I have, which was I'm paying right now like $200. So a year I'm looking at about $280 for the entire connection, NordVPN, with that the dedicated IP, which I got it. I got the dedicated IP. So I'm moving in steps. I'm going the right direction. Right now. I'm doing things. So hopefully, it works. That would be better for a pool. A node would be fine on the mini computer. Right. Node will be fine with I know I've got, like a couple of people say, hey, you just get the little mini computer or whatever. But you know what? I just bought this, this one on Amazon. This is what is it? An 8-core whatever AMD. And it only came with 256 gigabyte drive. But I had swapped it for this 1 terahash, okay? Because I wanted to do some testing on this. Okay, this is brand spanking new. And I spent like I don't know, like $300. Oh, well, close to $300. All right, so it was about almost $300. So I'm gonna return this back. Returning this baby back. Still brand new. All right, so I'm gonna return this back because I'd rather take that money and put it towards these machines and and improve it. So the first thing, it's a whole stepping thing I gotta do. I think on Thursday I'm going to do the internet because I don't want to shut the internet down in my house completely right now to do the dedicated IP thingy, because then I have to shut the internet down, plug that router in. It'll probably take me about an hour or so, maybe half an hour. I mean, maybe 2 hours because I might have trouble with it. I don't know. But I think this might be ready. It might have the software ready because that was the whole thing. I was reading about it. I even had some finding out which router was the one that would be able to do that dedicated with NordVPN. And they were suggesting a lot of models. And I had to look at my model that I have. And my model does not support that. because a lot of models that don't support it, you can just download the software from NordVPN and install it right into the machine. But there's a lot of them that are already pre-installed to do that dedicated thing. Okay, so you just go in the settings, whatever and options, you would be able to see that, and whatever. Click here and there and activate it. But I just went with this one. This one cost me not that much. I was looking, I was like, man, this is gonna cost me like another $150, $200, who knows? But I was on sale actually. I got this on Amazon. It was like under $70, some maybe $67 shipped and everything. So I just did it overnight. I got the Amazon Prime thing. So now I gotta shut the whole internet down. I still don't know a lot of stuff, because if I'm on, I don't understand things like if I'm using a dedicated IP, which I already got the IP address, right? And I set it to dedicated IP, which is one address, right? So everybody's using in my house that address, that dedicated IP. But what about if I have like rigs, like multiple rigs? Don't each rig, and I have to go in the GUI. Isn't it the same IP? How would I be able to get in? I don't understand that, Static. It's a static IP. Static. It's a static IP. I had to, make sure, not dynamic. So I'm paying, like I said, about $80 a year, and add it. They won't just give it to just do that. You have to add it to. You have to have a plan already. It's the plan that I had. Originally, when I started NordVPN, it was like I pay like whatever. You know how they discount you at the beginning. They get you in there. So I paid like $90. It's already up to $200, because I've had it for quite a few years, NordVPN. So, they every year they jack you up, you know what I mean? They, like the cable company, they lure you in with the small plan, and then over a year, 2, 3, you're already so high, but everybody else is paying low, Yeah, me either. I don't know much about. He said, I'm not scared. I don't know too much about VPN either. Yeah. Nice, you made that event for yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, I did, Frogman. So, I had to. That's the thing. I don't know everything. I don't know how this works, but I did speak to some people, and even I had to go to the manufacturer of the one that I have, right, in the house, and I thought that was a good one, but it is good. I mean, I have no problems with that internet. That router. So, they don't, that model does not, they have models that do support it, but that model didn't support it. So I went with this one, and, it's got this blah 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 and blah 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 gigabit, and that's that, this, that, and the other. I know I have gigabit whatever speed and all that, but it just didn't have. It wasn't able to, it didn't have that capability to do that dedicated whatever the hell, So I'm going to have to mess around. But I'm going to do this on Thursday because I don't want to shut the internet down. If I shut the internet down, everybody goes crazy here. I think it's like an explosion in this house. Everybody's going to start running. Hey, the internet's down. What's going on? My tablet, my phone, So I'm going to wait for like Thursday to do that. To shut the internet down for about an hour or two. It's not going to take me 2 hours because gonna probably take me like maybe an hour to set up the internet. Everything's gonna be totally damn different. That's the thing. Everybody's gotta get reconnected. All the devices gotta get reconnected. So I don't know exactly. So I don't know how the static IP is going to work. If I'm on a static IP, I just don't know. And I got one, and it's set to me. But I just don't know how the whole thing is actually going to work. If I'm on a static IP and I have multiple rigs on those IP, how am I going to log in the GUIs if all of them are using the same IP address. I just don't know how to do it. You know, there's something there, but I don't know. So I gotta figure that out. You know. So thing my house too. The kids come out. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. My son's gonna come out, and my daughter's gonna come out. And my wife's gonna say, "Wait, what happened? What happened?" You know, one of those. Everybody's gonna start creeping out like like cavemen. What happened? Internet. And I'm like, so I gotta wait like Thursday. You know, they're not gonna be here, and I'm gonna have to shut it all down. And then I gotta configure everything. You know, in the house, PlayStation, and the Xbox. And all of that stuff, everybody's gotta get, I guess, you know, passwords and all that crap. Get that out the way. And then go in there into that router and find out how to configure that. Because there are two files. There's two files. You know, it's like they have two files, and just the way it works is either you can connect to TCP or UCD or something like that. So you give or take which one you want, and they both have their drawbacks. And one is for speed, whatever, surfing the web, blah blah blah. That's TCP, and that's the faster one, okay. And then the other one, UC whatever D, I think it is. That one is mainly used for downloading and for streaming. So you gotta pick from one of those. But according to the pools, and I'm looked, they're using TCP. So he was messing around routers starting 2022, calling India for info. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. That's exactly what's gonna happen. I don't know all this router stuff like that. That part is like confusing, and they're right. So then they have these two softwares, and if your router does not have, you know, the capability, you can upload one of them to the router, in the firmware, whatever. But this one might be already pre-installed. For what I read, it may be pre-installed, but you would have to update it as well because it has to be a certain version. So I'm gonna just mess this whole damn thing up. So I'm moving. So I'm gonna return this little bad boy back. I like the PC, but it's $300. I can use the $300 for. I need RAM. One of them is gonna need RAM, and it's gonna need a CPU. Okay, the other one is good. It's pretty good. I could use that, like I said, another 64 gigabyte RAM, but that's okay. It's still gonna be a lot. I got 80 gigabytes of RAM already here. So all I gotta get is 64 gigabytes there. I have 32 there, but I get 64, and I gotta swap. These slots only hold 4, and I gotta remove this 4070. I might even return the damn 4070 back. I might. I still have 30 days to return it back. I just might return the 4070 back. I don't. If I'm not gonna use it like I was intended to, I may return it back and just get a lower GPU. Did I say CPU? The GPU. I'm talking about the GPU. The 4070 GPU. So I got a 1660 Super because the GPU doesn't matter. That's not, that doesn't, for what I'm gonna do, that doesn't matter. So my intention is I have 3 computers here, but this one here, I'm still building it. Okay. Which I'm gonna get a hard drive for. Actually, I'm getting the hard drive for it today, right? It's gonna be some swapping around. So these two are pretty much gonna run the same amount of power, as far as everything, settings and everything. But I'm thinking I'm kind of going this route. One to run the main software, whatever, and then the other one is going to be for the wallets. It's still going to be a lot. I'm going to have I'm going to put a hard drive. Right now, I'm looking at this one is the 1 terabyte on the main one, which is still a lot. But The other one, I'm just gonna put a 1 terabyte. That should be enough for the wallets because I'm pretty much gonna do only like 5 wallets. I'm just going down. I mean 5 coins, and that'll be fine for 5 coins. If anything, I'll upgrade it to maybe a 2 terahash or something. I'm just thinking about it. I was like, I don't know, but um, the main computer is the one that's gonna need the most power though. But I'm gonna put both of them, pretty much identical in speed. A little bit of RAM, a little bit of this. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the pool thingy now. You know, some people sell. Like how they say, like there's people that sell the shovels, and those are the ones that are making money. Because you look at crypto today, right? It's blood, right? So they say like the ones that are selling the shovels are making the money. The ones that are selling the equipment, right? Well, I'm not gonna sell no equipment, but I'm going to rent out pretty much. I'm pretty much like kind of renting out the mining caves or whatever, the mining the places to actually mine the fields. Kind of renting. I'm not renting, but they don't have same IP. I lived in an apartment building, went into the area where all the cables are, and unplugged mine from my splitter into the main. Hello, India dude told me to do that. Oh yeah. Where are you located? Aren't you in New York? Upstate or something? Was it you that told me you were upstate? The person selling the picks and the shovels made all their gold. Exactly. It's not that you get if you want to make some money crypto nowadays, you gotta sell the shovels. Sell the shovels. That's the way it is now. That's just the way it is at this point. Let me put this over here. The thing is so fragile. This thing is so fragile and thin. Everything's getting tiny. So that's what I'm doing. And now I have to put this back neatly in the box. I gotta put everything back in this box, nice and neat. Oh, this is mine. I need this too. I gotta put everything nice and neat. The way I got it. Kind of. So, pretty much, that's what I'm up to now. All right, this goes around it. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Oh, Maine, that's right. Maine, you had said Maine. Yeah, because the guy was asking me, I was saying, oh, I got a guy, he's been telling me about the pool, issue, and I noticed it too. I noticed it too. I saw it, and so he was like, where he's from? I was like, USA. And he's from the USA, and then he was like, that it was odd, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't know what's going on. So we were going through a whole bunch of stuff. We're going through a whole bunch of things, back and forth, back and forth. Do this, do that, do this. So, I mean, I'm not touching it. I'm leaving it the way it is. I don't care right now. Why I was running at this point is it's doing its thing. I think I'm gonna extend those rentals that I did. I got two. I'm renting. I'm at mining rig rentals. It's I'm losing money. Just put it like that. I'm losing money, and I know I was gonna lose money renting with mining rig rentals. The only reason why I'm doing that is because I need something to test, besides GPU testing that X11, because X11 is really it's really what do you call it? Those rigs, the ASIC rigs, you know. So that's why I decided to rent. I don't have that. I don't have those rigs. So I was like, all right, I'll just rent. I'll just rent, right? When mining rig rent to like 2 rigs to do some testing. And that's what I did. I think that originally, before any settings were changed, it was working. I never looked, but I did see it was connected. But for what I recall, I think it was working fine. And then what happened was that when I looked at the mining rig rental rigs, it was bouncing around too much, right? And the guy had suggested about, oh, I could do this at the pool to 10,000 if you want. I was like, in that range, so we were kind of going back and forth, and I was like, well, do what you think that's best, and and we'll go from there. So he had changed it there, right? So it kind of appeared to look like it was running better than before at the mining rig rental rig, the X11s. So I was like, it's kind of a little bit shaky, but still, I don't know. So I think, but then I had shut these off. So I never looked back to see if these were working good or not, But now, but now it's good, Because he was trying to show me, hey, it's accepting shit. So I was like, yeah, but it's got errors. Let it run a little bit. I told him to let his rig run a little bit. Let it run, and then he saw it. Yeah, it says disconnection. So then now it's not doing that no more. I'm touching it. I'm not touching it, During the gold rush, the lady who dragged a mill up, they made the most money. It's trial and error with certain angles. Yes, that's the thing. It's not going to be over because I'm still deciding what what's the next coin I'm going to do. But the thing is that right now I don't want to add anything else. I want to make sure everything's working correctly, and I just not going to add another coin until I go through, set this whole thing up, and this works with the with that VPN, whatever, the connection, okay, with the router. Get that connected. Then the next step is going to be, because this is, right now I'm running 2 servers, rented servers. So the next task is going to be to move the wallets to one of the machines, set up the machine and move the wallets there that I'm borrowing those. So that's the easy task, I think. I mean, it's going to take a couple of hours, but that's going to be the easy task. And then move the main software and all that connection to the other. That's the one that I'm afraid of, But the guy's going to help me. I gotta throw him some money to help me with that. But that's the scary part. That's the scary part for me. So it's kind of like, I gotta try. That's gonna be, especially right when I go offline. But it's going to happen late at night, though. It's gonna I'm gonna do it like really, really late at night. But that's gonna be the hard part for me. It's like, I mean, I've been through that. I've done things like that. Where I was, with other websites and stuff where I'd have to shut it down and then restart all over again. But that's a scary part for me. But once I'm hoping everything goes good, and it's up and running. Okay, I think this goes like this in here. Right. Everything's in here. Everything is back in the box. Okay. Okay. I'll put this back here. Okay, this one's in there. Don't want to miss anything. Close this up. Okay. I'll close that up. Then I got this box here. I'm doing it. Now I gotta put this, this thing that was protecting it from scratch, but it has like this kind of sticky stuff on it. I try to be very careful with this. You know how I have those protector things that when you get a GPU, you can peel it off. I always try to save those in case I gotta return it back or I got an issue or something. And what are they gonna do, But I like to put it back, like how I got it. So I'm gonna get this back. I know I didn't open it all crazy. That's right. I didn't open that. I didn't open it all like crazy. I didn't open this. I know I didn't open it. I know I didn't touch that. I didn't peel it all away. I know I did it. There was a reason. Or did I? Probably did. Darn it. And they're still gonna take it back regardless because of the thing, but I want to put it back right. Yes, I want to put it back correct. It's like a cheeseburger. You get a wrapper. This way. This is the way. All right, I gotta set this down. I think I gotta set it down on the table. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put this around it like this. All right. There you go. Perfect. Perfect, right? All right. I'm gonna put this box in here. Put this in there. Then put this little protective foam on top. All right. Next thing. Wait a minute. I almost forgot the book. The book here. And then I'm gonna close it up. Like that. And it's slit. Everything is in there. And I'm gonna slip this bad boy here. Put it on this side. There you go. This is the little computer. All packed up. Ready to go. Put it in back in the box that it came in. Amazon box. And boom, boom, boom. Tape it up. Good to go. Take this up and I'm good to go. Yeah, that's $300 back. I'm putting the $300 in the machine. And I think, yeah, I kind of I like the mini computer thingy. You know, I like that. You know, I did like that idea. Okay, you can put a wallet in each little mini computer, that type of thing, and then have the main computer running. I kind of like that was one idea. I mean, I spoke to the guy who said, "Can I do it like that?" He was like, "Yeah, you could do it like that, but generally people don't do it that way. Like, you know, have a server and you know, and then they'll have like maybe 2 or 3 servers max." That's what he said. 3 servers. So, boom, bada bing. That's done. That's done already. So yeah, it's running. It's still running good. No errors. No errors. Fixed. Fixed. I haven't hit a block. I hit one more osmium block, but I have not hit any for like hours. It's just like kind of odd. But since I did the update thing, I was able to tweak around the rig, the X11, and I kind of stabled it. It was kind of zigzagging too much, so I stabled it down. I changed the difficulty to like almost 3,000. And I was like, all right, yeah, I got it. Cause I've never worked with X11 coins, so I mean, I worked, Dogecoin and all these other ones, script algorithm, but that one I just, it was just like it was new for me. I didn't know about that difficulty that you add the D equal. I've never messed with that, so learning process. Okay. I have a Tandem wallet. I still wanted to build it. Still waiting to build for a GPU. Okay. Don't want a 50 series. LOL. You don't want the 50 series? Why not? I would go with the 50 series. Just get it. Yeah, I have actually I have 2 Tangent wallets. One of them is not being used. It's still brand new in the pack, but it's like kind of like a backup I got just in case something happens to the other 2 or whatever. And I gotta like feel like moving the coin type of thing. If you notice getting too much shares, turn it up. Turn it up a little. Yeah, getting too much shares. Probably, I don't know. It's a lot of accepted. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Things are working. I don't know. Turn it up a little, man. So that's that with that. That's one thing. I gotta turn that back. There's something else that I wanted. Oh yeah, this GPU. I think I'm gonna return that back. I paid about six, almost no, my bad. Like it was like 7 with the tax because it was like 6 something, but it was like with the tax, it was like $703. It came out. It was like 689, and with the tax, I made it go up to 703. I could get my $703, and I don't need the 4070. I don't need it. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna return it back. He goes, hey, why are you returning it back? I don't need it. That's why. So I'm going to exchange this for some other stuff here. I want to buy this, that, exchange that. And whatever, you refund me back, whatever. Yeah, I don't spend if I spend more than $700, then whatever. It is what it is. But I don't need it, man. What I'm going to use it for, my intention was kind of like, try to do salad mining type of thing. But that didn't work well. And I mean, I don't need it for testing. I have 2 GPUs already. I can just get a cheap GPU for like $100, right? For the 3rd computer. I have a 3060 there. 3060, 6060 Super. I don't even need a 3060, but I mean, but I have it. I've had it for a long time, so I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm keeping that. But yeah, 1, 2. But I'm gonna have this third computer here. Potentially, it might split the wallets, and I don't know which I'm gonna put the main one about. I don't know. These both are the same, but it's one of these I'm gonna do. I think I might do the black one as the main wallet. This is the called the Kylo Ren, and the other one, the white one, is the Stormtrooper. That's the Stormtrooper. So I think the Stormtrooper one, I'm gonna use that for the wallets. You know, I think that I'm gonna do it that way. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna put that back. I'm gonna hold the GPU until and leave it on testing until like Thursday. I have time to do things, and then I'm gonna go and return it back because I don't wanna pack it up now. If I pack it up now, I'm gonna have it off, and then I'm like, why did I do that? You know, I gotta do testing and stuff. These screws belong over there. Got my little hard drive. That's another thing here. I gotta do the software here all over again because I have a different version that might not be compatible with what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to. Let me see. I'm gonna have to take the hard drive off of this one. I gotta make sure I know what the freak I'm doing. So I take the hard drive out of this one, stick that hard drive in there, put the new version, give me the version, the compatible one, exact one that I'm using, Ubuntu, into there. You know what I mean? So I gotta see. So I gotta see. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Stick that in there. Should I do that today? Nah, I don't want to do it today because I'm still doing it. You know, I still want to play around with these rigs. I don't think so. Maybe. I'm gonna take this out. I'll take this out. Take the small Jeep, the 60 Super. Shove it in there. 60 Super right here. I don't know. Something like that. I gotta figure it out. You love the M2? Yeah. Yeah, I like them too. You know, they're like real thin. If you drop this, it's over. This thing is feels like it's gonna shatter. It might not. And this is I just got this, a one terabyte. Yeah, 1 terabyte. I gotta get another one of these. That's exactly why I'm returning that other thing so I can get another one. I got this on sale too. So I got this like $57 around there, $56, $57 shipped. So I've been getting these 1 terabytes. You know, like with all the computers that I got. I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I have a backup. I have a backup computer for videos, and I do have 2 other video editing computers, and my son's computer. I got a bunch, and some laptops, some old model laptops. So that's it. I'm playing with toys right now. That's what I'm doing. Messing with toys. So I'm gonna let these 2 run for today, and then I'm gonna start knocking down one of these. I don't know which one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one I use for as long as I'm using, you know. And I'm like, which one should I? Obviously, I gotta do the wallets first. That's the first one. So that's the first one that I have to run. Is the wallets. You know, I gotta move those wallets. You know, the connection of those wallets or whatever. Because, you know, it's connected to that. It's just the way it works, you know. Just don't know. Well, whatever. I'm messing around. All right. So, I'm going to talk to you guys later. And with that being said, I'm going to start messing around with things here. And I'm out. I'm gonna talk to you later, Eli, and whoever else is on here. Who was it? Frogman, and I'm out. Later. Peace. I'll be back. Probably tomorrow. I don't know. Most likely tomorrow.